welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to explore the world of AI investing.
Okay.
Specifically through the lens of one company that's been generating a lot of buzz recently, Nvidia.
Oh, yeah.
Our guide for this journey is an article from The Motley Fool,
Okay.
which highlights why some of the wealthiest investors are pouring money into this particular AI stock.
Gotcha.
So if you're curious about AI's potential,
Okay.
and maybe even a little envious of those billionaire portfolios,
Yeah.
this deep dive is for you.
This is going to be good. What struck me about this article is
Yeah.
that it doesn't just skim the surface
Right.
of NVIDIA's success. It
Yeah.
delves into the why.
Exactly.
Why this company? Why now?
Uh-huh.
And what it means for the broader AI landscape.
The article kicks off by painting a picture of this incredible AI boom that's happening right now.
Right.
We're talking about a market that's already worth $200 billion,
Wow.
with projections pointing towards a whopping $1 trillion by 2030. I mean, those numbers alone are enough to make anyone's ears perk up.
Absolutely. And it seems like the big players,
Yeah.
the ones with the resources to really make waves in the market, are already positioning themselves for this explosive growth. We're
Right.
talking about billionaire investors, hedge fund titans,
Okay.
the folks who often seem to be one step ahead of the curve.
And the article points out that many of these investors are heavily invested in semiconductor stocks.
Great.
Particularly those tied to AI.
All right.
And guess who keeps popping up as a top holding in their portfolios?
Yeah,
Nvidia.
of course.
So what is it about this company that has everyone so excited?
Well, at the heart of it all
Yeah.
are these things called GPUs,
Okay.
or graphics processing units.
GPUs.
Gotcha.
Now, most people associate GPUs with gaming and high-end graphics.
Yeah,
But they become absolutely crucial for AI.
I see.
Think of it this way. CPUs, the brains of our computers, are great at handling a variety of tasks.
But they do them one by one.
Okay.
GPUs, on the other hand, are designed for parallel processing.
Okay.
They can handle thousands of calculations simultaneously,
Oh, wow.
which is exactly what you need for complex AI tasks, like
Right.
training large language models.
Okay, so GPUs are like the super-powered engines
Right.
that make all this AI magic possible.
Exactly.
But what sets NVIDIA apart in the GPU game?
Okay.
I mean, there are other companies out there, right?
There are.
Yeah.
But NVIDIA has established itself as the dominant force
Okay.
in the GPU market, especially when it comes to AI application. They design the world's fastest GPUs,
Wow.
constantly pushing the boundaries of processing power.
Yeah.
They're not just selling chips either.
All right.
They've built this whole ecosystem around AI.
Okay.
Software platforms, cloud computing solutions,
Right.
and even specific AI models tailored for different industries.
So it's not just about raw power.
Right.
It's about providing a comprehensive toolkit for anyone who wants to harness the power of AI, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Companies want solutions, not just pieces of hardware.
Precisely.
Okay.
This strategy has translated into some pretty impressive numbers for NVIDIA.
I bet.
The article highlights that they hit a record $35 billion in revenue
Wow.
in the most recent quarter.
Good for them.
And a lot of that is directly attributed
Yeah.
to the surging demand for their AI innovations.
It's clear they're doing something right.
Yeah.
But what really stood out to me is this idea of agentic AI
Okay.
that the article mentions.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
It does sound futuristic,
Yeah.
but it's closer to reality than you might think.
Oh, yeah.
Agentic AI refers to software that can essentially act independently.
Oh, wow.
It can solve complex problems,
Yeah.
make decisions,
Okay.
and even take actions
Wow.
without direct human intervention.
That's a whole other level of AI.
It is.
Can you give me a concrete example
Sure.
of what this might look like in practice?
Imagine a customer service chatbot,
Okay.
but instead of just answering basic questions,
Right.
this agentic AI can actually understand your needs, anticipate your problems,
Okay.
and even resolve issues proactively.
Wow.
It's like having a personal assistant
Yeah.
who's always one step ahead.
Okay, now that's impressive.
Yeah.
And the article says NVIDIA is heavily investing in this agentic AI technology.
They are.
So they're not just providing the tools for AI,
Right.
they're actively shaping how AI will interact with our world.
Exactly.
Which is a pretty powerful position to be in.
It is, and it's not just about convenience or efficiency.
Okay.
Agentic AI has the potential to revolutionize industries, from healthcare to transportation.
Right.
Imagine AI-powered robots assisting surgeons with complex procedures, or autonomous vehicles navigating our roads with unparalleled safety.
Right.
The possibilities are pretty remarkable.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a major shift.
It does.
In how we live and work.
Yeah.
All thanks to these advancements in AI. But even with all this talk of innovation and potential, the article also mentioned something interesting about billionaire investor Stanley Druckenmiller.
Right.
Apparently, he sold all his Nvidia stock at one point.
Oh, wow.
But later called it a big mistake.
Oh, no.
And even praised the company.
Really?
It just goes to show that even the most experienced investors can misjudge the market. But what's important is that Druckenmiller was willing to admit his error. And acknowledge Nvidia's strengths.
Right.
It speaks volumes about the company's perceived potential.
Yeah.
Even among those who might have initially been skeptical.
Right.
So even those who might have missed the initial wave are recognizing Nvidia's significance in the AI space. But the article also throws in a bit of a reality check. Some of these billionaire investors have been taking profits after Nvidia's stock surge.
Makes sense.
What's going on there?
Well, in the world of investing, there's always an element of strategy and risk management. Some investors might choose to lock in their gains after a significant stock increase, while others might remain confident in the company's long-term prospects and hold on to their shares.
So even within this elite group of investors, there are different approaches and perspective on how to play the Nvidia card.
Exactly.
It highlights the inherent complexity of the stock market, especially when dealing with rapidly evolving technologies like AI.
That's right. Investing in AI isn't a guaranteed path to riches.
Right.
There are risks, uncertainties, and constant fluctuations to consider.
So before we get too carried away with the hype, it's important to understand the bigger picture.
Right.
We need to look beyond the headlines and delve deeper into the factors that are driving Nvidia's success and the potential challenges they might face in the future. And that brings us to the core of our deep dive.
Okay.
What can we learn from this frenzy surrounding Nvidia?
Right.
And what does it tell us about the future of AI investing?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one we'll explore further as we continue our deep dive.
Right.
But it's clear that Nvidia is a major player in the AI space, attracting significant attention from the wealthiest investors.
Right.
Understanding their motivations and strategies can offer valuable insights for anyone interested in navigating the complex world of AI investing.
Exactly. So let's keep digging.
All right.
We've only scratched the surface here, and there's a lot more to unpack.
Yeah.
I'm already eager to learn more about those specific innovations that are driving Nvidia's revenue.
Okay.
And what it tells us about the broader trends shaping the AI landscape.
Sounds good. What's interesting is that Nvidia's success isn't just about riding the AI wave.
Right.
It's about actively shaping it. They're not just providing the tools. They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
That's what makes this whole deep dive so fascinating for me.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about numbers on a balance sheet.
Right.
We're talking about a company that's at the forefront of a technological revolution with the potential to reshape our world.
Precisely. And that's why understanding NVIDIA's journey is so crucial to understanding the broader AI landscape.
Okay.
It's not just about their financial performance. Right. It's about their commitment to innovation and their vision for the future of AI.
Okay. So for someone to make sense of all this, what are some key things to watch for?
Okay.
What signals that a company like NVIDIA or others are truly positioned for success in this AI arena?
One crucial factor is their approach to research and development. Are they investing heavily in pushing the boundaries of AI?
Right.
Are they constantly coming up with new and improved products and services?
So basically, are they actively driving innovation?
Yes.
Rather than just reacting to it?
Exactly. They need to be ahead of the curve, anticipating the next big thing in AI and positioning themselves to capitalize on it. Another critical aspect is their ecosystem.
Okay.
Do they have a comprehensive suite of AI offerings that cater to a wide range of needs?
Right.
Are they building partnerships and collaborations that expand their reach and impact?
It sounds like it's not just about being brilliant in one area.
Right.
It's about having a holistic and interconnected approach to AI. They need to be thinking about the big picture, not just individual pieces of the puzzle.
Precisely. And of course, we can't ignore the financial performance.
Right.
Are they generating strong revenue growth? Are they profitable? Are they attracting investments from those savvy investors we talked about earlier?
Because at the end of the day, even the most groundbreaking technology needs to translate into tangible results.
Exactly.
It's about creating value, both for the company and for its investors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ultimately, investing in AI is about betting on the companies that are best positioned to capitalize on this transformative technology's immense potential.
Okay.
And Nvidia seems to be ticking all the right boxes.
So it's a high-stakes game with potentially huge rewards, but also a lot of uncertainty, which is why we do these deep dives to equip ourselves with the knowledge and insights we need to navigate this complex landscape.
The more informed we are, the better equipped we are to make thoughtful decisions. Whether we're seasoned investors, we're just curious about the forces shaping our future.
Speaking of informed decisions, let's circle back to those billionaire investors for a moment. Not just throwing money around randomly, right?
No.
They have sophisticated strategies and teams of analysts helping them make these bets. What can we learn from their approach?
One key takeaway is diversification.
Okay.
Even though they might be heavily invested in a company like Nvidia, they don't put all their eggs in one basket.
Okay.
They spread their bets across different AI-related companies, sectors, and even asset classes.
So it's about managing risk while still maximizing their exposure to the AI boom.
Yes.
It's like a delicate balancing act.
It is.
They want to capitalize on the growth potential while also protecting themselves from any unforeseen downturns.
Precisely. Another important lesson is patience.
Okay.
AI is a long-term game. These investors aren't looking for quick flips. They're investing for the long haul, understanding that the true potential of AI will unfold over time.
It's not about chasing the latest trend or trying to time the market perfectly. It's about identifying companies with a solid foundation and a clear vision for the future. It's about recognizing that real value is created over time.
Yes.
Not overnight.
Exactly. And finally, they emphasize the importance of staying informed.
Okay.
They constantly monitor the AI landscape, keeping up with new developments, emerging trends, and potential disruptors.
They understand that in a rapidly evolving field like this, knowledge is power.
It's like they're constantly learning, adapting, and refining their strategies based on the latest information. They're not just passively observing the market. They're actively engaging with it.
Precise.
And that's a valuable lesson for all of us, regardless of our level of investment expertise. The AI world is dynamic and constantly changing, and staying informed is crucial to navigating this exciting but complex landscape.
It's like we're all explorers venturing into uncharted territory.
It is.
But with the right mindset and the right tools, we can navigate this new frontier and hopefully make some smart decisions along the way.
Absolutely. Now, going back to Nvidia specifically, one of the things that impressed me in the article was their commitment to not just developing powerful hardware, but also creating a robust software ecosystem. They seem to understand that it's not just about the chips themselves. It's about making AI accessible and usable for a wide range of applications.
You're right. And the article highlights their work in deep learning.
Yes.
Which sounds pretty complex.
It can be.
But also super fascinating.
Yeah.
Can you break that down for us a bit?
Sure.
What exactly is deep learning? And why is it so important in the AI world?
Think of deep learning as a subset of AI. That focuses on teaching computers to learn from vast amounts of data. It involves creating artificial neural networks that mimic the way our human brains process information. These networks can then be trained to recognize patterns, make predictions, and even generate creative content.
So it's like teaching a computer to think like a human.
Yeah.
but with the ability to process information
Right.
at a scale and speed that we could never achieve on our own. That's pretty mind-blowing.
It is, and Nvidia is playing a key role
Okay.
in advancing deep learning by developing specialized hardware and software platforms that make it easier for researchers and developers to build and train these complex neural networks.
So they're not just creating the building blocks, they're also providing the blueprints and the construction tools for the entire AI ecosystem.
Exactly. And this is crucial for driving wider adoption of AI across industries by making deep learning more accessible and efficient.
Right.
Nvidia is helping to unlock its potential for everything.
Wow.
From medical diagnosis to financial forecasting to even artistic expression.
It sounds like they're really pushing the boundaries
They are.
of what's possible with AI.
Yeah.
And it's exciting to think about the potential impact this could have on our world. But let's not forget about that other fascinating concept.
Okay.
We touched on earlier, agentic AI.
Oh, yes. Agentic AI.
It still feels a bit like science fiction to me.
I know.
But the article mentions some real-world applications that NVIDIA is working on.
Right.
Can you give us some concrete examples of what agentic AI might look like in action?
Absolutely. And one area where agentic AI is showing immense promise is in robotics. NVIDIA's platforms are being used to develop robots that can navigate complex environments, interact with objects, and even learn from their experiences.
So we're talking about robots that aren't just pre-programmed to perform repetitive tasks. But can actually adapt and learn on the fly like a human worker would.
Exactly. Imagine robots that can work alongside humans in factories, assisting with complex assembly tasks, and even learning new skills as they go.
That's amazing.
Or robots that can navigate hospitals, delivering medication, assisting with patient care, and freeing up human nurses to focus on more specialized tasks.
Those are some pretty incredible applications.
They are.
It sounds like agentic AI could have a profound impact on the way we work and live. But what about those self-driving cars we hear so much about?
Yes.
Is that another area where agentic AI is playing a role?
Absolutely. Autonomous vehicles are a prime example of agentic AI in action. NVIDIA's AI technology is powering the self-driving capabilities of many cars and trucks being developed today. Their platforms enable vehicles to perceive their surroundings, make decisions, and navigate safely without human intervention.
That's definitely straight out of a futuristic movie.
I know, right?
Self-driving cars have been the holy grail of transportation for years.
Yeah.
And it seems like NVIDIA is playing a pivotal role in making it a reality. But it also raises some interesting questions. If cars are driving themselves, what happens to the millions of people who make a living driving trucks, taxis, and buses?
That's a valid concern. And it's one that we need to address as a society. The transition to autonomous vehicles will undoubtedly have an impact on the job market. And it's crucial that we prepare for these changes and create opportunities for those whose livelihoods might be affected.
It's a reminder that technological advancements, while often beneficial, can also have unintended consequences. It's our responsibility to ensure that these advancements benefit society as a whole and don't create new inequalities or exacerbate existing ones.
You're absolutely right. We can't just focus on the technological marvels. We need to consider the broader social and economic implications as well. But let's not get too sidetracked. We were talking about NVIDIA's role in advancing agentic AI. And the article mentions something particularly interesting. NVIDIA's focus on developing platforms for agentic AI in the cloud.
Can you explain what that means?
Sure.
And why it's significant?
Cloud computing has become a fundamental part of the AI landscape. It provides the massive computing power and storage capacity needed to train and deploy complex AI models. NVIDIA is leveraging the cloud to create platforms that make it easier for developers to build and deploy agentic AI applications.
So instead of needing to invest in expensive hardware and infrastructure, developers can essentially tap into NVIDIA's cloud-based platforms and access the resources they need to create and test their agentic AI applications. That sounds like a game changer.
It is. It democratizes access to AI technology.
Okay.
And empowers developers of all sizes to innovate and experiment with agentic AI. Mm-hmm. It also allows for faster development cycles and more efficient deployment of AI solutions.
So it seems like Nvidia is thinking several steps ahead.
Yeah.
Not just focusing on the hardware, but also creating the infrastructure and the ecosystem that will enable the widespread adoption of agentic AI. Mm-hmm. That's pretty impressive.
It is, and it highlights the importance of having a holistic vision when it comes to AI. It's not just about the individual pieces. It's about how they all fit together to create a comprehensive and sustainable AI ecosystem.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From GPUs and deep learning to agentic AI and cloud computing. It's clear that Nvidia is at the forefront of these advancements. But what does all this mean for the average person? How will these innovations actually impact our daily lives?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's one that's worth pondering.
Okay.
We've touched on some potential applications like robots in factories and hospitals and self-driving cars.
Yeah.
But the impact of AI will likely be much broader and more subtle than we can imagine right now.
It's like we're standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted territory.
It is.
And AI is the compass guiding us forward. It's both exciting and a little bit daunting, isn't it?
It is. And it's important that we approach this journey with a sense of curiosity, a willingness to learn and adapt, and a commitment to ensuring that AI benefits humanity as a whole.
Well said, and I think that's a perfect segue into the next part of our deep dive,
where
we'll explore sort of the broader societal and ethical implications of AI, as well as the potential risks and challenges that we need to be aware of.
Sounds good.
It's amazing to think about how far AI has come.
I know, right?
In such a short time.
It really is.
Just a few years ago, it was mostly confined to research labs. And science fiction movies.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming an integral part of our everyday lives.
It is remarkable how quickly AI has permeated various sectors. It's no longer this futuristic concept. It's quietly working behind the scenes, influencing everything from our online shopping experiences to the way we receive healthcare.
I'm curious, for those of us who aren't coding AI algorithms in our spare time, what are some tangible examples of AI's impact that we might encounter daily? What should we be paying attention to?
Well, think about those personalized recommendations you see on streaming services or shopping websites. That's AI at work, analyzing your past behavior and preferences to suggest things you might enjoy. It's become so commonplace that we hardly even notice it anymore.
It's true. I never really thought about how those recommendations are generated. But it makes sense that AI is playing a role. It's like having a personal shopper. Or entertainment curator working behind the scenes.
Exactly. And beyond personalized recommendations, AI is being used in healthcare to diagnose diseases, develop new treatments, and even personalize patient care. It's helping financial institutions detect fraud, manage risk, and provide more tailored financial advice.
So it's not just about convenience or entertainment. AI is being applied to some pretty serious and impactful areas. It's becoming this invisible force that's optimizing and in some cases revolutionizing many aspects of our lives.
You hit the nail on the head. AI has the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems. But it also raises important ethical and societal questions that we need to address thoughtfully.
That's what I find both fascinating and a little bit unnerving about this whole AI revolution. It feels like we're standing on the precipice of something truly transformative. But we also need to proceed with caution.
I agree. We need to be mindful of potential pitfalls. For instance, we need to address the potential for bias in AI algorithms. As these algorithms are often trained on data that reflects existing societal biases. If we're not careful, we could end up with AI systems that perpetuate and even amplify those biases, leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
That's a crucial point. We can't just blindly trust these algorithms.
We can't.
We need to ensure they're being developed and deployed responsibly and ethically.
Absolutely. Another concern is the potential impact on the job market.
Right.
As AI becomes more sophisticated, it's likely to automate many tasks currently performed by humans, which could lead to job displacement and economic disruption.
That's a big one. What happens to those whose jobs are displaced by AI?
Yeah.
How do we ensure that the benefits of AI are shared equitably?
Right.
And that everyone has the opportunity to thrive in this new technological landscape?
Those are questions we need to grapple with as a society.
Okay.
We need to think about retraining programs, social safety nets, and potentially even new economic models that account for the changing nature of work in the age of AI.
It's a reminder that technological advancements, while often beneficial, can also have unintended consequences.
Yes, sir.
It's our responsibility to anticipate those consequences and take steps to mitigate any negative impacts.
Precisely. We can't just focus on the shiny new technology.
Okay.
We need to consider the broader social and economic implications as well.
Yeah.
We need to ensure that AI is developed and deployed in a way that benefits humanity as a whole.
Well said. Now let's bring this back to Nvidia for a moment.
All right.
They're obviously a major player in this AI revolution.
They are.
But they're not just developing the technology. They're also taking steps to shape the broader AI landscape. The article mentions this program they have called the Inception Program.
Okay.
Can you tell us more about that?
The Inception Program is a fantastic initiative by Nvidia to support AI startups around the world. They provide these startups with access to cutting-edge technology, mentorship, funding opportunities, and a global network of experts.
Wow.
It's essentially an incubator for the next generation of AI innovators.
So they're not just focused on their own success. They're actively fostering the growth of the entire AI ecosystem.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It is. It demonstrates a commitment to advancing the field of AI as a whole, not just their own bottom line.
Right.
And it highlights the collaborative nature of innovation in this space. It's not just about individual companies competing. It's about creating a thriving community of researchers, developers, and entrepreneurs who are all pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
It's like they're planting seeds and nurturing a whole forest of AI innovation, which is pretty remarkable when you think about it.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. We've talked a lot about the potential of AI.
We have.
But what about the potential pitfalls? What are some things that we should be mindful of as AI becomes more integrated into our lives?
That's a crucial question to consider. We need to remain vigilant about the ethical implications of AI. Ensuring that these powerful technologies are used responsibly. And for the benefit of humanity, we need to be mindful of potential biases in AI algorithm. The impact on the job market and the potential for misuse or unintended consequences.
It's a call to action for all of us.
It is.
To stay informed, engage in critical thinking, and participate in the ongoing dialogue about the role of AI in our society. We need to ensure that AI is a force for good. Not something we blindly follow or allow to control our lives.
I couldn't agree more. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's something we're actively shaping through our choices and actions. It's a future filled with both tremendous potential and significant responsibility.
Well said. And on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into the world of Nvidia and AI investing. Hopefully you've gained some valuable insights into this exciting and rapidly evolving field, and perhaps even a few aha moments along the way.
It's been a pleasure exploring these topics with you.
Likewise.
Remember, the AI revolution is just getting started, and there's much more to learn and discover.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time. Keep those minds curious.
Yes.
And keep exploring.